Hello everyone, welcome to a new game called Verde Station. It's done by Jewel Boot, which is basically just an individual developer called Soren Silkenson from Texas, I believe. Now, I highly recommend that you check out this game on Steam yourself. It's completely free. Takes about an hour, maybe two. Go experience it for yourself before you watch this video. If you can't be bothered, then grab some popcorn and I'll take you through it, and I'll try and explain as much as I possibly can about things that you might have missed. Other than that, let's get straight into it. Now, this is an exploration walking simulator game. It is not a puzzle game, which I wish I knew beforehand because I wasted a lot of time in a section. But let's get straight into it, and this basically just tells us. Okay, so we wake up. Most annoying alarm clock I've ever heard. Activating protocol training. Hello, Wilson. This is what Wilson would look like in from Castaway from in 2053. Got a couple books here. Water. Nice to meet you, Water. H2O. Reddit. Two Skies by Home Randa. Two Skies. Yep, done. Molecular gastronomy. You deserve to go in a toilet, so we'll put you over there. Beautiful space. We'll put you over there. And we've got some little. And the game recommends that you touch everything and explore, and just and it says that your gaming experience will change depending on what you touch. In little ways, it doesn't really. You'll basically experience the same thing. There's only one ending, regardless of what you touch. I will explain the difference, but I kind of think that's dressed up more than what it really is. You'll notice that everything is old school, depending, regardless of the basis that we are on a state-of-the-art space center. We've got VS400. Let's go straight into this. We've got to put our name, Mr. I don't know if this will work. Let's see. Name too long. I said no, but you can't have name too long. Okay, let's have name too long. No, you didn't want. Oh, fine. Just go Kiska. Please answer the following questions to set up your station profile to create the best user experience for you. Please answer honestly. Keep in mind there are no wrong answers. So we're going to do a psychological test, guys. This is a real psychological test, I assure you. Fear. Select one of the following. What do you fear the most? Being alone? No, I actually look forward to that. Being confined. I've done extreme caving and I had to turn my body into an envelope to get through a crevice called the mailbox, so that's scary. But 3, failing is my worst. The horse. Select one of the following. Picture a horse in your mind. What color is it? Brown, black, white, or multicolored? Mine, black. What shape do you prefer? Circle, which is usually a symbology of love, 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 love. Square, which is a symbol for logical, or triangle, which is a symbol for stabby, 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 you're a psychopath. I would say a circle. How would you describe the color of the ocean? Deep blue, perfectly clear would be good answers. Green, a bit iffy, but if you said murky, it's probably you've been abused in your life sometime. Whether sexually, emotionally, or physically. But mine is crystal blue clear. The horse from question 2 was standing still, galloping, rearing up, or dead. For me, the horse was ambition, so I would say galloping. You are in a hallway with 2 doors, one to the left and one at the end of the hall. Both doors are open, so we're not going to need the key on the floor in front of us. Do we pick it up? Yes, because the key is knowledge, and open doors are usually referred to opportunities, so I'm going to put yes. If following a cataclysmic event you found yourself completely alone, would you seek out other potential survivors, search for supplies and survival gear, bask in the silence? I will seek out other people. When it rains, you think of cleanliness, mud, or rebirth. I think of rebirth. I think of flowers and bees and rainbows. What part of a mountain would you like to be? Would you like to be the base, the midpoint, or the peak? I'd like to be the peak. I'd like to look around. A massive storm is quickly approaching. Oh no, you would go to your storm cellar, run to your car, raise both arms to the heavens, daring the gods of men to smite you, knowing the only possible outcome. I'd go to the storm cellar I haven't built yet. After taking this test, you feel like 1, better, 2, worse, 3, the same. I feel like a banana, but you haven't given that option, so I'm going to go better. Thank you. Please stand by. Now, you notice the timestamp over here. Year 2053, second day of the 6th month. Your station profile has now been saved. Please retake this test every 30 days so that any changes in your mental state can be assessed. If at any point you feel unstable, please use this terminal to log the change. Your duties and responsibilities. As this is the beta voyage of a Verde station, oh great, we're a guinea pig in an experiment. Your work over the next year is extremely important. Data that you log will be used to ensure the consistent quality of future station production. By developing and enforcing good manufacturing practice systems, we can validate processes and improvements for future use. Your duties. Monitor and maintain all trees and plants. Log all issues that occur. Run system check at each terminal every 30 days. Retake profile test every 30 days. Enjoy your downtime. That's all we have to do. And basically it's going to set up. So we're in a prototype space station. We're here commissioned for a year. There's been no one before us, so we're the first. We'll find that out a bit later, and we're here to stay by ourselves for a year. So the game is really about how isolation can affect you, and basically is what the game's all about. So we got a little. This is probably where we put Wilson at night. We got Brody Hisger. That's why I wanted my name too long. I wanted it to go right off the edge, sort of thing. Developer won't allow that. Oh, that belongs in the toilet. Oh, hello. You know what? I didn't even know that was a. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. Sorry, guys. I did not know. Got plenty of time to have a look at all the pictures. Did you guys know this is it? By the way, you should have guessed what the ending is going to be because I've already hinted towards it 3 times. I'll at the end of the game I will show you what you may have missed if the clues were already there. Oh, so that's just something. We'll put molecular this is reading material for the toilet. Here we have 3 seashells. This is a reference to Demolition Man movie. So in the Demolition Man, they've done away with toilet paper and they now have 3 seashells. What you probably don't know is how the 3 seashells was supposed to work, and I think this is funny. So basically, the 3 seashells, you would grab 2 of them, use them like a clam, and grab any content that your body produces by clamming down on it and then throwing it in the toilet. And the 3rd seashell was used to wipe any smears or excess off that's still inside your crevice. And then you would basically put it back on the shelf, I believe, and then it would be rinsed or lasered or whatever, and the 3 shells would become hygienic again. That's basically how Demolition Man shows at the toilet. For that to happen, it would have to be a scallop shell. I don't know how you would use these 2 shells as clams, but I don't think the developer understood himself how the 3 seashells works. Might need to clean the toilet here, just in case if somebody has one. I'm not sure if this is a reference to anything. Might have to look that up. Just in case if somebody has been using the toilet, I'm just going to... Boy, that sound falls pretty loud. I've turned the sound down. But you see the little bubbles? That was pretty good. We've got one toothbrush. Notice that. Notice this towel. Take notice of the towel, what type of towel we have there. That's pretty much all we can do here. So let's grab Wilson. Hey, Wilson, we're late for work. We don't want to. We want to make a good impression on our first day. We're going in the greenhouse, guys. Whoa! Look at this. This is awesome. Look at that. Look at that. Space. Yes, Wilson. You go there. Wait there for me. So we're in space here. Now, there's a movie, I think, in the 1970s called Silent Running. It's about a cataclysmic event happens on Earth, so they put all these greenhouses in space. One of the guys looking after, one of the caretakers, he goes a bit insane, starts killing all the crew, and then basically he commits suicide, and one automated service is looking after the plants all by themselves as it hurls through space. And I've always thought in that movie, even though this isn't official, I thought a nice crossover would be E.T. the extraterrestrial finds that greenhouse, and it's the reason why E.T. goes back in time to take plants from Earth to make sure that Earth doesn't have such a cataclysmic event. That's a control room that will look after. As you can see, no one is there. We are definitely all alone. Or are we, Wilson? Hey? Yeah. I'm watching you. So you can see everything's in open. So you can close everything. Now, if you want to be sadistic, you can run around and close all the valves and, yeah, be a nasty pasty and kill all the plants. You can do that if you want, if you're really a sick person. Just having a look. So, but you'll see some are closed already, and unfortunately I can't save these plants. So when I first played the game, I thought it was a puzzle game, and I don't like to fail, as you saw in the psychological test. And so I spent 45 minutes in this room trying to work out how to save the plants. You can't do it, guys. It's not a puzzle game. It's a walking simulator. It's going to happen no matter what you do. And I thought, really, I wish I knew that. I thought what was going to happen is the game forced you to face your fears. That's how I thought it was going to start off with. I did know what the ending was going to be. As soon as I came in this room, I saw the clues. And you've probably missed it. Did you see the clue there? You probably missed it. I'll show you again what you missed. And I thought, well, if you had clicked I fear confined spaces, I thought the game would send you into an air vent or something, you know, make you face your fear. Doesn't matter how you answer that psychological test, you will always have pretty much the same experience. Likewise, it really doesn't matter too much what you touch in the game, you will have pretty much the same experience as well. So we're going to do a checkout system. So the computer system's going to shut off all the lights and then turn them back on, checking that they work. It's going to start checking all the doors. Boy, that was loud. Going to start checking all the plants, make sure they're present. And then it starts turning on the water, except for where you can see the valves are closed off. So it hasn't done that. And it shows that it's found an error, multiple water valves in the closed position. Please correct. We can't correct it, so we're going to report it. We're going to report that the pressure is not working, and we are a good employee. Now, we're going to read the message. Automated. Welcome to the Verde Station Greenhouse. You will find that your duties are not very demanding, but are very important. Simply monitor all plant life and equipment and report any issue that occurs. Your feedback will help you improve the station for future users. It will also help produce the largest number of usable trees and plants. Now you'll notice the date again, the timestamp again, 2005. 53, the second day of the 6th month. So that's it. Saying good on you. You're good. We love it. Now, so you get different system commands that you can find in the game, and you type them here. You can type them in the front of the game as well to get the achievements. You're going to have to, and you can put like God mode and the flash, and they will make you very, very fast. It's a developer joke that God mode, you'll get invincibility, infinite lives. You don't really need it in this game. So a bit of a joke that he's put up. But what you need to do in every single computer is do system.admin, capitals are important, command, and you type that in every time and you will get a bit of a story. Hey Kids Girl, I can't tell if you're reading these, but I hope so. I'm not fully confident that Verde Station was ready for its beta, so I wanted to stay in touch with you outside normal messages. Oh, and keep your eye out for system malfunctions. If my simulations are correct, you're going to see a lot. Report them all. Keep clear, Jeff. So Jeff is off-site. He's communicating to us through non-official channels. He is under the impression that Verde Station wasn't ready to come out of alpha, that there's going to be a lot of errors, and unfortunately we're part of that crew. That you also notice we don't have legs, by the way. I'll talk about that a bit later as well. There's also a passcode up there. We'll talk about that later as well. That's pretty much it. So as I said, oh, by the way, that crossover with Silent Running and E.T. the Extraterrestrial isn't official, but I thought it'd be a nice crossover if that was the case. Okay, we're going to go in the lounge. Now it looks like someone's been here before. They haven't. Again, we're just going to turn the music off first of all, so we can talk a bit. Okay, I'll also, while I'm here, I will open the video screen. Look at what we did with the sticky notes. Keep clear. It's pretty cool. Now again, you'll look at the timestamp. The timestamp is 2054. So second day of the 6th month. So we're literally a year later from where we were in the room before. Not really a time, a space-time anomaly vortex that we've walked through. I guess it's just memory recollection. But this is a year later from when we started, and you can see we've brought our bed in here, largely because we were ticked off with the alarm clock more than anything, if you haven't picked that up. And we're so sick of reading the books that we've created our own domino. And you can actually, if you want, I'll see if I can. I think there should be an achievement if you knock them all down. I thought this was the coolest thing I'd seen for ages. I don't even know how hard that would have been to program and set up, but that is awesome. Soren Silkenson, thank you so much. I was really, really impressed. I loved it. I was like a little child. I was like, yes, I would do this. If I was stuck in a space station for a year, I would do this and leave it for the next person. So that's pretty cool. And you can do it on the other side as well. You'll see that the screen is broken. That's fine. Now again, just see. So did you see it? Did you see it? I definitely saw it. From this point on, I knew what the ending was going to be, sort of. So a lot of people might have missed this one, and I think this is where you might miss this. See if we can get this. You can do it from the top. and people miss that too. They probably didn't realise that is awesome. I think a lot of people didn't realise that one. I think a lot of people probably already knocked it over before they went upstairs. But when I saw that, I literally applauded the developer. So I turned the light on, and you see I've made a little monster up there with the shadows and everything else with the sticky. So I've been playing around with this. What do you call them? Sticky paper things. Now you can grab. It's possible to grab all these and just throw these out. This is another thing you can do. And you can pick up these ones from this side. This is an easy way to sort of block the projector. So you just stack them up, and what happens? Well, basically it just goes straight through them. But I tested that out because I was just interested to see what would happen. After it told me to keep it clear, I was like, no, I want to see what happens. So there's a disc behind that vase, and there's one in here. So as I said, you've pulled up a bed here because you're sick and tired of that alarm clock. People might not have realised that yet. And if you want to play these, you need to go for the corner and walk towards the corner, and hopefully the machine will just grab it like that. It can be a little bit tricky, then just load this. So this is part of the Dreamer 3. Okay, we've got David Richardson here. A sewage engineer. Okay. His personal log. We are here, all three of us. Little Danius arrived a little later than the rest of us. The first child born on New Yondella. Yondella is a planet. I'm happy to say both he and Tanya are doing just fine. He's got his mother's looks and his father's gassiness. That's pretty okay. It's beautiful here. As beautiful as I'd hoped, and more. The mountains are all soft and angry at once, and the lake is this spectacular shade of green and blue. I went out one night in my little hovercraft, just sat right in the middle of it while Tanya slept, watching the reflection of the moons off its surface and crying for no good reason. Just happy. Happy to be alive and kicking on this great big new world. We're home. So that's one of the little discs. So there's 7 discs all up. I shouldn't have played this one. This is, well, anyway. This is the one a lot of people miss. So applies executive, felon, transcript of writings found in oxygen catwalks. So this is the bad guy, Archie. I have it. I have a bomb. It all came together. Hard dash, oh hard dash, oh hard dash. You'll see what I'm bringing to the party, and you'll get to spend the last moments of your backstabbing life knowing this was all your fault. The sleep machine from maintenance gives me dreams. We can't dream for that long, but I do. I do. I do. So, bit of a nutcase, that guy. So this is hard dash. This is the guy that dobbed him in, I guess. Distribution manager, again on the same spaceship, Dreamer 3. Archie found out. Gorman panicked, of course, because that's what Gorman does. I fed him one of my beard shits to shut up and take an extra early nap. Not the permanent kind. I'm not a monster, no matter what you might think of me by now. Rigging the Horsen thing? That was an obvious move. Letting me know about it? That was stupid. Archie was getting soft for this old kid. I felt bad for turning him in for all about 10 seconds. Yeah, he put me where I am. And yeah, I've been enjoying the perks. But Archie thinks he can keep me appeased with short-term benefits, and baby, I'm in this for the long haul. And I do mean haul. Lieutenant Yarelli agreed to my terms almost immediately. She knows my file, and more importantly, she knows who Archie is reputed to be. The Shadow Man, the last great underground broker on this ship. And I gave him up on a silver platter. She was practically drooling. I made sure Gorman was taken care of. His record will be completely expunged on arrival, and he'll get back all of his original territory, plus a few acres besides. I take care of my friends. I could have asked for anything I wanted, but just because you and me, not living under Archie's thumb anymore, but just between you and me, not living under Archie's thumb anymore was reward enough. I thought he lived by the same code I did. You take advantage of those who deserve it and leave the suckers and the saps out of it. What he did to that kid, no one deserves that. He's a menace and he's cracking. I don't know where he is. Urelli's got me pretty well locked down. I even get my own escort now. One of them isn't exactly hard on the eyes, fringe benefit. But hey, I'll take it. I'm rambling because I'm nervous, excited, and not a little afraid. Archie doesn't have many friends left here, but I've got the feeling that he's going to go out violently. Wow, what's going on there, eh? That's pretty full on. We couldn't do a lounge system check. It basically does the same thing. We could report, but it says, look, you've reached your maximum issues. And remembering this is a year later, what that tells us is we've been reporting issue after issue after issue. If you look at the 3 messages, thank you for submitting a request of help me, help me, help me, help me. Quantity 1, your request is being processed. So we've evidently started losing. So this is where you would get your system admin CMD. And it's telling us to reboot the station, which is what we need to do. And this is a message that we've tried to send out. Before me you stand, your lifeless bodies waiting. My poor dead angels, Kiska. So I'll explain what on earth that is about. Again, as I said, you want to go system admin on every single computer because it gives you more story. Hey Kiska, I'm still not sure if you've been getting all these or not, but I sure hope so. Big news on this end. You are officially part of the first and last mission of Verde Station. The whole program is being scrapped. And don't worry about that audio transmission. I was just trying one last thing to reach you. Stay focused. You're getting out of there today. Your ride is on the way. Your buddy Jeff, basically. Okay. So that's basically all we can do here. There's not really much else, I think. Let's grab Wilson. We'll go to the next room. To the kitchen. And as you can see, you can bring anything with you and everything will come. Here we're in the kitchen. Again, we can do a kitchen system check. There's no point. There's actually nothing wrong with the kitchen. We're going to read the message though. So 3. Welcome to the Verde Station. Kitchen standard meals will be supplied for future missions, but this beta voyage is limited to pre-prepared liquid food substitute. You have been provided enough bottles for your entire year aboard the station. One bottle contains enough nutrients for a single day. You may ingest the contents at will, but please monitor your intake. A few supplemental bottles have been stored in the lower refrigerated cabinets. Feel free to use the meal warmer to heat each bottle. Yeah, yours management. So let's do that. I'm getting hungry. Distribute meal, and you press 1, and then you come over here, and basically it's saying you can actually heat. What the heck is that? Never had that before. No, nearly broke that. There we go. What the heck is that noise? So whatever you put in this tube, right, does go down into the next room below. So if you want to experiment with anything downstairs, that would be the case to do it. Let's do a system admin here while we're making that. Hey Kesko, last thing before you start your mission, don't go outside of the main modules unless you absolutely have to. The interior screens weren't tested at all. I recommend they put the further from the exterior walls, but they didn't listen. The original design was for underground stations. Not sure whose bright idea it was to turn it into a space station. Now again, you'll notice the date stamp. We're back to the original day, 2053, the second day of the 6th month. So did you see that? Sure, you're now cluing on. I hope you're cluing on. So you can, as I said, you can, throw things around if you want. Wear it as a hat. No. What's in here? Whoa, we got heaps of food. I didn't. There's something else I forgot. Boy, that was loud. So here's all the. This is the last day. We've evidently been sick here, and we've only got one sticky pads left. We've used them all. As I said, this is the last day of our year mission. But interestingly, there used to be a bug where you could put this pad into that, but the developer fixed it, which is sad because it meant that you could take two things with you walking around, and I wish he didn't fix that. But anyway, I'll just do this too. So I'm not going to read all this because it flicks through pretty quick, but what I will do is I'll just do this, and you can pause it and read it for yourself if you want. It's a little bit of an extra thing for him. And another thing you might not have picked up. So you see at the bottom of the food product it says created by Robert Reinhardt. Robert Reinhardt was actually, he created Soylent based on Soylent Green movie. He actually a liquid food product, and he's become a millionaire by producing Soylent. So that is a reference to literally a millionaire who's made big business by coming up with a food supplement. Now those chests underneath the stairwell here, they are a reference to the discs that we are reading. The trees have grown. The trees have changed. Things are different.